But it looks like not everybody is jumping ship to the WWE. Welcome back, everyone. This is Jason, aka J-Bone of the Ramblin' About Wrestling podcast, right here to bring you my thoughts on this tag team. Well, they're not a tag team in Lucha Underground per se, but nonetheless, they're a tag team, in other companies like PWG. They're a tag team. Originally, they've been a tag team for the last few years down in AAA Mexico. Which is interesting because you'd think knowing their how their chemistry, how they work together down there, Lucha Underground would have kept them together as a tag team. But I'm glad they didn't. They did something different with both of them. But nonetheless. So yeah, I read recently, within the last week, news came out that they were interviewed, and in an interview, they reported that WWE twice within the last, I'm guessing, few years, especially with the popularity of Lucha Underground, and more eyes being on them, WWE offered them to come over to WWE, and I give Angelico and Jack Evans a lot of credit for sticking around where they are. As they said, as long as Lucha Underground is around, they want to stay with it, and with it being a growing brand, especially with the excitement for season 2 coming up. It's nice to see. There's been, I've heard a lot of discussions, including discussions that I've had with some of my friends about who would you like to see go from Lucha Underground to WWE. Well, we've already had one. We've had Alberto Del Rio, but that doesn't really count. He was already in the WWE and basically, went back. Which is funny because in a recent promo, John Morrison, or Johnny Mundo, said he's scared Alberto Del Rio, back to where he came from. You go, Mundo. But nonetheless, about Evans and Angelico, if you watch the first season, you know that both these guys, especially Angelico, Jack Evans came in towards the end of the season, and even though he didn't like win all of his matches, he still made a statement on how good he is in the ring. And I'll be honest, he's one guy I have not seen wrestle in years. I probably haven't seen him wrestle since, oh my God, when was Wrestling Society X on MTV? Does anybody remember? I think that was like 2000. Was it like 2005 or something? I should quick look that up. But nonetheless, while I'm looking that up, I'll Jack Evans. Holy crap. There's a lot of different Jack Evans. Oh, the first one that pops up is the wrestler. Okay. Let's see here. Wrestling Society X. 2006. Okay, so you know, he's been in a lot of different. He's been in a lot of different companies. Dragon Gate, Ring of Honor. He was in TNA a couple times. Yeah, he's been all over the place. But within the last several years, 2008 on-ish, he's been in other places too, but primarily down in AAA Mexico. And I was looking at the picture in Wikipedia. It's funny. And he's been wrestling a lot longer than that. And Angelico he's been wrestling since, what did I read? 2007, 2008? Like 2007 is when he made his debut. And man, the stuff that he did, oh my God. Some of his extreme, like, dives off of buildings into the ring and stuff like that he did in season 1 of Lucha Underground. Oh my God. You know, I'm glad he's staying loyal. You know, as much as I'd like to see him earn a greater success, you know, I love Lucha Underground. You know, it's why I do these videos. You know, so much about, you know, this brand. And it just says something about them that they're staying loyal to this. You know, do I think that they're going to be in the WWE someday? I give it between 2 to 4 years. You'll see them in the WWE. That's a guess. You know, they may never go, but you know, I know that WWE is always looking for more international talent. Now, they really didn't do much with the last guy that came out of Africa. A couple of guys that came out of Africa. I mean, he wrestles down in Mexico, but he's from Johannesburg, Africa. You know, guys like, Adam Rose, or you know, PJ Black, Justin Gabriel. You know, those guys from Africa, and you know, great talents. They just haven't done much with them. So you got to wonder, you know, if guys like Jack Evans and Angelico go to WWE, are they just going to be, you know, tag team fodder? What are they going to do? You know, and they're being used properly in the brand that they are in right now. So, you know, I'm glad they're sticking there for now. And their popularity is only going to grow down there, you know, and Lucha Underground as a brand is only going to grow in popularity from here, because the buzz is growing constantly. I've seen it grow, and you know, as I'm doing more and more of these videos leading up to season 2, I can tell, you know, by what's going on my channel, that there's, you know, people love this brand. People want to see this stuff. So, crazy good stuff going on in Lucha Underground down in AAA. I don't watch AAA as much, so I haven't actually seen Angelico and Jack Evans tag team work together much. But I know AAA puts on a lot of their stuff on YouTube, so you know, you can search it if you want. I'll probably look it up sometime. Might even see some PWG stuff on YouTube. I'm not sure, but nonetheless, and those two guys together in the ring, the clips that I have seen of them together, tremendous, unbelievable. So that's my thoughts on this. Happy that they're staying loyal to their stuff. As a Lucha Underground fan, are you guys happy that they're staying where they're at, staying put, being loyal? Or do you wish that they'd, seek, greener pasture somewhere else? And I do want them to get that audience someday. Don't get me wrong, but for now, I'm glad they are where they are. So that's my thoughts on this. Thanks for watching, guys.